prepared to make my submission for the Sargento's at-home chop challenge, where aspiring home cooks are asked to make a delicious creation with the following ingredients: boneless, skinless breast of chicken, Greek yogurt, beautiful red bell peppers, and of course the star of the show and the sponsor of the challenge, the Sargento's Chef Blend 6 Cheese Italian. Okay, so I've decided to make a nice stuffed chicken breast. I'm going to bread it with light crispy panko breading. I'm going to stuff it with some baby bella mushrooms, some onions, some nice crispy bacon, because I don't know about you, any party I go to, bacon's invited. We're also going to add to that stuffing some nice melty, cheesy 6 blend Italian. And then we're going to serve it over some nice bow tie pasta that's swimming in a roasted red pepper and Greek yogurt sauce. It's all going to come together beautifully. Can't wait to taste it. Can't wait to have you taste it. Let's make this happen. I'm ready. You ready? Let's do it. Okay, so first things first, we have to season our chicken. We have to marinate it. So my marinade consists of some olive oil, red wine vinegar, some salt, pepper, granulated onion, granulated garlic powder, some basil leaves, some parsley, and some oregano. Take it, mix it, make sure you season up your chicken just right. Get every little nook and cranny. You are stuffing the chicken, so get it on the outside, get it on the inside. Let it sit for about an hour, at least an hour or two, as you prepare everything else for your meal. Alright, so we're finally going to get to some cooking. I chopped up my bacon, so when it crisps up, we're going to have a nice little lardone. You want that nice little sizzle when you got the pan going. Spread them out so they cook all nice. Now we're going to render our mushrooms, which I've already chopped up. Give them a nice little rough cut. We're going to render those, the fat out of this bacon. Once it crisps up, we're going to take it out. And we're going to then saute our onions and our mushrooms in that beautiful bacon fat. Make everything get seasoned up and taste just right. Okay, so I have my onions and my mushrooms in the pan right now. They're all caramelized and beautiful. And now I'm going to have to start preparing my peppers so that I can make my roasted red pepper for the sauce I'm going to be making with the Greek yogurt. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I'm going to get rid of the seeds and all the ribs on the pepper. I'm going to season this when I roast it. I'm going to actually put it in with some nice balsamic vinegar. I'm going to let that get nice and caramelized, and then I'm going to go ahead and remove the skin and blend it in with our Greek yogurt and make that great sauce. Alright, so here's the fun part. Let's stuff the chicken. Here we go. We have our nicely thin butterfly chicken breast. Open it up. Spread it out all nice. Go ahead and take your filling. Chop it right. So this is mixed up really well, so you have the same flavors running throughout. Right? Fold this over. Try to keep that right in the middle. Don't overstuff. So you're going to want to, because it's going to taste so good. So don't overstuff. Alright, what I have here is a couple of toothpicks. So that way we try to bind the chicken, keep it closed, we lose as little stuffing as we possibly can while we go ahead and bread it. So go ahead and thread it through both sides, so hold it shut. Just be prepared to remove it. You're going to fry it with the toothpicks in. Again, trying to lose as little filling as possible. So thread the toothpicks through, keep it closed, keep that filling inside. But you don't want to serve anybody toothpicks in the chicken, right? So nice and closed, go ahead and thread it through. Once you're done with that, again, we talked about breading methods, dry hand, wet hand, right? So you want to set up your station in advance so you're not all over the place when it's time to get it going. So here we go. This one is nice, very well stuffed. All right, plenty of filling in there, but it's also closed pretty tight. Then take it, dredge it into flour. Make sure you cover all of your surface area with your flour. All right, again, leave your dry hand dry. All right. Flour is going to add your crispiness to it when it fries through. Okay. And you also added that layer of flavor by seasoning your flour, so that helps you out as well. All right. Go. Now, under fry. You wet your egg wash, right? Make sure you cover everything. Make sure your flour is completely drenched. Look at me. Monster fingers, exactly what I was talking about not doing. Wet hand, okay? Wet hand should be coming in here and taking care of this one. Yes, I messed up. I know. Okay? Now, if that's completely covered, all of your flour is now nice and wet, okay? Use your wet hand only to transfer it. Don't put it into your dry ingredient. Okay, there you go. Back to your dry hand. Crust it, push it down, make sure you're picking up as much breadcrumb as you can get. Then flip it over. Oh, there we go. We have a nice even coating across your chicken, right? This is going to be perfect once it cooks through. And I still made my monster fingers. This is wonderful. Kept all my stuffing inside. There we go. That is ready to fry. Alright, so we're finally creeping up on what looks like the beginnings of a completed dish. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting excited. Why? Because I'm passionate about this cooking thing. You've had my food, you're probably passionate about my cooking. So, I'm about to drop the pasta. I got my water boiling, it's nice, it's salted, it's got a little bit of oil in it so the pasta doesn't stick, so I'm gonna drop my pasta. What you missed in the meantime is we have our roasted red pepper. I threw some garlic in there as well, so roasted the garlic off. I am caramelizing some onions here. I'm going to mix this to that mixture so that it all warms together, heats up all nice. Come on, you pepper. Okay. And my oil's heating up. I want my oil nice and hot so I can fry my chicken off. Once I am done, this, oh, look at this. Look. Once I am done with all of this, once these flavors come together, I'm going to take my roasted red pepper, my caramelized onion, my roasted garlic, drop it in the blender with some of the Greek yogurt. That's all going to come together and it's going to make the sauce for our pasta. We'll put it all together. We're going to see the completed dish. I can't wait for you to take a look at it, for you to tell me what you think. And I hope you try this recipe because it's going to be fantastic. All right, it's time for the sauce to be realized. Here we go. Again, we have our pepper, our caramelized onion, our roasted garlic, all going into the blender, along with a little bit of fresh parsley, a little bit of fresh basil. To that, going to add our Greek yogurt. And this is hot. It is a hot mixture. Always be careful when you're putting a hot mixture into a blender. Make sure you cover it. Make sure you have a rag with you. So now we're going to do this into the blender. I like to add a little bit of light cream to it just to smooth it out a little bit. And then you're going to go with salt and pepper to taste, and then your sauce will be ready. Chicken came out perfect, letting everything come together. Just finished blending our roasted red pepper sauce. And we're going to go ahead and take some of this pasta out, right? You want to keep the starchiness of the pasta alive and well, so I'm going to throw that into a pan. Drain a little bit. You want the starchiness of the water so that your sauce actually sticks to your pasta, right? So barely strain it with a slotted spoon. And then we're going to finish it off. It's a little al dente now, a little bit harder than you might want because we're not exactly done cooking it yet. So take it out, throw it in this pot real quick. And we're going to add roasted their pepper sauce too, so that it can coat it all nice. And those flavors can come together just right. And I'll be back in 2 minutes for our plating. Alright, so that's it. Completed dish. Gets the best part of the night when you can actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. And this is what it ended up looking like.